Ang Suzuki GSX-R ang nag-define ng sports bike performance over 30 years. Ang GSX-R ang the best performer in its class. Unbeatable ang package ito, both speed and performance. Kaya ngayon, let's find out kung ang smaller sibling niya na ang GSX-R150 can live up to the GSX-R lineage. Hi, I'm Joel Hoya and you're watching Lifestyle on Wheels. Ito po ang aming bike review. Pag-usapan natin ang GSX-R150 from Suzuki. The bike, according to Suzuki, has the best power-to-weight ratio. Yung acceleration daw nito talagang malakas, mabilis, at very nimble pa yung handling. And it also has great fuel economy. At yung GSX-R DNA is present in this budget sport bike. Now, the GSX-R lineage started way back 1984 and it is considered one of the fastest bikes from Suzuki. Well-known talaga ang Suzuki pagdating sa mga crotch racket motorcycles na to. Kasi ang GSX-R line is one of the best-selling sport bike around the globe. Yung GSX-R not only is fast, it's also breathtakingly beautiful. Design nito talaga nga naman kahit nung early days pinapakita na yung curves, yung contours na may power and beauty na pinapakita. And we are convinced kasi surely this motorcycle talagang awesome talaga. Ang ganda ng design niya at yung attention to details, unbelievable. The small bike segment will never be the same again thanks to the superb design aesthetics of today's motorcycles, especially ito, the GSX-R150. Now guys, let's take a look at this bike's engine. Meron siyang 147.3cc single-cylinder liquid-cooled 4-stroke double overhead cam 4-valve 6-speed fuel-injected engine. Ito ay capable of producing 19 horsepower at 11,000 RPM. And when we talk about torque, talagang this bike sa kanyang bigat lang na 131 kilograms, napaka-light para sa makina nito. Kaya magpuproduce talaga ito ng acceleration speed like no other pagdating sa 150cc segment. A bit powerful compared to its sibling underbone model, yung Suzuki Raider R150 Fi, pero this motorcycle shares the same gear configuration na 6-speed. Smooth siya yung transmission niya, 1 down and 5 up. Yung kanyang setup, no? Yung feeling sa clutch, no? Yung lever talagang smooth siya. So, hindi siya nakakangalay sa mga long traffic na talagang pasikot-sikot ka pag nagpapalit ka ng gear mo. The time we had with this bike reminds us of the same power output na nakuha namin dun sa Suzuki Raider R150, yung Fi variant nila, no? Although, mas mabilis talaga yung Raider kasi mas magaang siya compared dito, pagdating naman sa takbuhan is hindi mo naman talaga gaano mahalata. Pareho lang silang matulin. Now, yung fuel consumption naman ito is around 45 kilometers per liter. Yan ang sabi sa atin, Suzuki. Now, nung tinest namin, we manage around 40 to 43 kilometers per liter. Hindi naman nagkakalayo, no? So, talagang matipid pa rin. At pogi pa yung bike mo. You can use it every day. And imagine yung kanyang 11 liters fuel tank capacity. Pag napuno mo yan, siguro kaya mo na bumiyahe tuloy-tuloy hanggang Baguio na hindi mo na kailangan pa magpagas anywhere habang papunta ka doon. The good thing with this bike is talagang dahil tipid ang gasolina, pwede mong bombahan ng bombahan, pwede ka talagang makuha mo yung speed na hinahanap mo. Doon ka nga lang sa safer mga roads, ay mga open. So imagine all those adrenaline riding moments without ever worrying about your fuel consumption, di ba? Kasi good nga to sa kanyang fuel economy. O nga pala, for motorcycle gears and apparels, and for the latest gadgets, you can visit Lazada Philippines and choose from many vendors and suppliers and have them delivered at your doorstep. Now, pagdating naman sa handling and dimension, no, ang overall length kasi nito is 6.5 feet, no? Tapos yung wheelbase niya is 1,300 millimeters, about right for maneuvering inside the traffic, no, yung mga bumper to bumper. Pero medyo kasi mahirap din siya isingit-singit dahil yung kanyang turning radius, hindi siya at par dun sa mga underbones na mas madali siya iliko dahil mas malapad yung kanyang handlebars, no? Its 700mm width can squeeze through the lane gaps, no, even with side mirrors spread wide. It's a small bike at 1,075mm or 3 feet by 6 inches, but it still looks big on the road, giving the intimidating presence for utmost respect from other motorists. Sometimes nga, akala nila big bike yung dala mo kasi meron kang big bike effect. Siyempre, if you ride a big bike, everyone instantly respects you, di ba? So this looks like a big bike, so you also get that same respect. Ngayon, yung seat height niya is 785 millimeters. I found myself planting both feet on the ground and I'm 5 feet 6 inches tall. I felt confident riding the bike, making it easy to handle. You have to slow down on passing road humps nga lang kasi medyo mababa yung ground clearance niya. It's just 116 millimeters. But if you want to jump those burdensome village humps, pwede rin naman. Kasi yung bike na to is 131 kilograms lang naman yung weight. Kaya maybe light enough to, making it pleasure to ride in many road conditions. Now, pagdating nga naman sa ride feel, pag-usapan natin ngayon ang riding position nito o yung riding stance. It is on a sporty riding stance, no? That's a no-brainer kasi this is an R series. Though leading forward, hindi masakit siya sa wrist and arms mo because your legs are comfortably positioned on the pegs. And the tank gives your belly support in times aggressive speed handlings ang ginagawa mo. Because then of the lightweight of this bike, you won't exert effort in carrying the bike to the slow paces in traffic, making it easy and friendly on your wrists and legs. Now, this bike is fun to ride for the power is there and the thrill can be found in the higher revs. But if you're used to riding much bigger bikes with more powerful engines, syempre you will look and feel like a pretender, no? Imagine seeing yourself in front of traffic side by side with a 400cc or even a 200cc or 250cc bike. You have the looks but you really don't have the speed. Pero real speed, oh I forgot, is an entry-level sport bike nga pala. Fight it amongst other 150cc na lang in its class. Then this baby rocks talaga. If you want really to ride a good and decent affordable performer with light, nimble handling and good fuel economy that you can use every day, then this GSX-R150 is the best bike for you. The ride feel is awesome in terms of how you could practice riding gearing towards the much bigger siblings, no? Of yung mga higher displacements na motorcycles after riding mo ng bike na to. Kasi if you ride this religiously, your transition to the, let's say, the GSX-R1000 will not be as intimidating as it seems anymore. Rather, it will be a more familiar feel, making you more confident in going up the scales. Now, the suspension is stiff on this one. Though comfortable and the sport bike feel is there, the competition gives rather much better ride comfort compared to this bike, no? Now, the telescopic front fork and single shock swing arm sa rear is well built for our roads naman. In fact, this bike is good for everyday use, whether for work or play, kasi nga yung seats nito is soft and comfortable, mas lalo na for long rides, and yung good suspension rebound niya, hindi niya pinapagod yung katawan mo, and hindi siya strainful sa back. Though I don't really recommend this bike naman to carry a pillion passenger or yung may back ride. Kasi short yung kanyang seat length, no? Tapos, it makes it a bit tight for both rider and passenger, which is uncomfortable talaga. Though the suspension can take the load and won't affect the ride handling, it still is not a proper tandem bike like most super sports bike. Ngayon, yung braking system nito, no? Well, if you have an R-Series bike for a ride, then it should have dependable braking system. Though not ABS, the front and rear disc brakes can handle this bike's braking with ease. The brake lever is smooth in operation and it doesn't put a strain on your fingers, for the squeeze is golden. Talagang smooth siya eh. The brake pedal on the right footing has enough tension to effortlessly put the bike on a decrease or a sudden halt. This is important for you will be using the brakes quite often, di ba? Lalo na sa Metro Manila, insane driving and riding conditions dito. Though for its price, it should have been given ABS braking then, di ba? Ngayon yung speed and acceleration, we've come to the part where everyone needed to know, di ba? What's the bike's top speed and acceleration? Well, it is depending mainly on road condition, yung rider weight and skill. Why skill? Because to get the fastest lap time or acceleration, a rider must be good in terms of gear shifting in the right time and right condition, syempre. Well, for my skill level, I was able to go 0 to 60 kilometers per hour in 4 seconds. And hanggang 100 kilometers per hour, I got 11 to 12 seconds. On a good day yan, on a flat road. My top end speed doon is at 125 kilometers per hour. And that to me is good enough for you won't be in those speeds here, syempre sa Metro Manila. And if you do get to the long paved provincial roads, any speed above 125 kilometers per hour is fast, especially on a 150cc bike. If you, however, want to go faster, get yourself a much bigger or a much higher displacement bike to satisfy your kamote trading needs. Ngayon, pag-usapan natin yung tires nito. Everybody knows that a motorcycle's performance does not rely on the engine alone. Without the proper performing tires, the bike is nothing but crap. Yung 90/80 front and 130/70 rear na tires, which are all of course 17 inches in diameter, is a real good fusion with this bike. It provides good grip on the roads, especially when you're pushing the bike to its limits. But they could have given the bike a much dependable brand of tires to give more justice to the bike's capability nga lang. But overall, it's a good set of tires for this bike. Kaya punta tayo sa features niya, no? Ngayon, makikita nyo itong ganda nito. Ngayon, yung instrument cluster niya is ergonomically placed po na madaling i-operate po sa inyong mga fingers, sa inyong po mga kamay, no? Yung starting system nito is maganda na yung kanyang security, no? May remote pa So, hindi to basta-basta mananakaw unless bubuhatin to. Pero siguradong napakaganda high-tech nito pagdating ang features niya. Ngayon, mapunta tayo sa kanyang looks, no? Gwapo to, syempre GSX-R Tapos, syempre, yung lights niya, maliwanag, nasubukan na namin sa gabi to, pwede to pagka gusto mo mga long rides na mga provincial roads na madidilim. Tapos, yung colors nito, tsaka graphics, napakaganda na. So, it's having that feeling, no, yung pride of ownership pagdating sa looks nito. At syempre, yung quality, it's a Japanese bike, Suzuki. So, wala na tayo masasabi sa quality niya. Surely, tender loving care na lang, TLC. Siyempre, ang take namin dito, recommendations, will I get this bike? Sa akin, no, if you are in the smaller range no, na rider, yung wala, hindi ka ganun katangkaran, gusto mo mag-own ng sport bike, okay na to. Bumili ka nito, no, makukuha mo rin naman yung adrenaline dito sa bike na to. And syempre, if you're a beginner, magsanay ka muna bago ka mag-big bike, mga sports bike, ito rin, maganda to. And yung price niya
is around 156,000 pesos.
O diba, pwede na. This is a good bike to have. It's a hard turner. Sigurado ka na kung saan mo man to dalhin ay may respect sa'yo ang mga ibang motorist sa daan. So guys, if you want to know more about this bike and you wanted to see in person, punta lang po kayo sa mga dealers nyo. Nandun po siya, GSX-R150. Kung gusto nyo po mapanood po ang aming mga past episodes, punta lang po kayo sa www.motorsiklonews.com and follow us sa aming po mga social media pages, yung aming Instagram, Facebook, at saka ang aming pong Google+. You can look for Lifestyle on Wheels at saka yung Motorsiklo News. And if you want to email us, gusto nyo mag-comment, just email us at lifestyleonwheels.jadmedia@gmail.com. Mag-follow na rin po kayo sa amin pong YouTube, mag-subscribe po kayo, hanapin nyo lang pong Lifestyle on Wheels TV. And don't ever forget, araw-araw nyo kami mapapanood sa Cable TV. Ang channel po namin ay Pinoy Extreme every 6:30 p.m. Kaya please, abang-abangan nyo kami lagi, everyday. Again, I'm Joel Hoya, and thank you again for watching. See you again next time.